You're locked in to Wide Open Wednesday with Fred Fletcher and Nick Leach. Okay, kids, keep your hands inside the ride. It's going to get fun. Here we go. All right, welcome to Wide Open Wednesday. Mother Nature.
Didn't even rain. It just
No.
kicked their ass the other day and left.
Yeah, just the winds and the storms and it's just crazy. And I drive a dump truck for a living, and when it rains a little bit or a lot, it's terrible to drive in. But the Eastern Storm was good. Watched some of them races. Of course, Port Royal got rained out. Briggs Tanner done very well. But I think the story of the last week or so has been Tim Buckwalter. 3 out of 5 races in one weekend. If you don't win driver of the week doing that, somebody's not voting. I mean, so and speaking of that, between myself and Fred, and we're going to talk to Earl about it too. We're going to restructure the driver of the week. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to give away. We're going to have 2 different things. We're going to have a fan. The fans are still going to vote. We want the fans to be involved in it. Mm-hmm. But if a guy does what Tim Buckwalter does, and there's no way you cannot make him driver of the week. And then, of course, if you have the fan votes, then you have to have the most popular fan vote too. So you would have two things that you would do. And I'll bring Earl in here, and we'll talk to Earl, get his take on it.
Sounds like American Idol.
Yeah, sounds like American Idol, Earl. I mean, but I think you got a guy like Buckwalter, and
yes,
and he wins 3 out of 5 races that he's in one weekend.
And different types of cars. Yeah, different types of race cars.
Different cars, right? So how do you not give him the driver of the week?
Oh, absolutely.
And I know a lot of people, vote, and it's great. I mean, we've got a great response from the people that vote and all that. But when a guy does something that astronomical in a race car and in different race cars, it's kind of hard not to give him driver of the week.
Right.
So me and Kate and Fred have come up with something that we think will probably work, and we'll put that out tomorrow on Facebook. And we're going to have a panel between me, you, Fred, and Kate, and we're going to have an outsider. So we're going to have 5 people, and then we'll decide the driver of the week, and then the fans will decide their pick of the week. So
that's good.
I think that keeps it fair. I think it keeps everybody involved, and I think it doesn't exclude a guy that has an exceptional race weekend.
So you're looking to do two drivers of the week, or just one?
It'll be a driver of the week and a fan favorite of the week.
Okay, that's good. That's fair.
A fan, but the driver,
like popularity.
The driver of the week will always be driver of the week because of what he drove and how he done driving.
Right.
And because we didn't want it to become a popularity contest.
Yeah, that's what could happen. Right.
Because if this week is a prime example, Buckwalter winning 3 out of 5 races. If he didn't win driver of the week, somebody's not paying attention.
Right.
I mean, and I talked to Tim today. I told him he could possibly win driver of the week, and we'll announce who that was at the end of the night. It was a good battle. Battle between him and Anthony Tramontana. Anthony's going to be on the show tonight. He won his first feature, first modified feature. And that's been coming for a long time. I mean, we pick on Ann here because his mom and his dad sponsor us. Told him he needed to go to Louisiana and see the voodoo lady and get the hex off him.
Yes, well, he did.
Evidently, mom took him on a plane and took him to Louisiana and seen Miss Rudolph, and she got it done. So, no, we don't need dump truck driver of the week, Ryan Leary. Don't start. So, but no,
we'll give it to Marty Burke.
Yeah, we give it to Marty Burke every week. But
there you go.
You and I were talking off the air, Earl, about here we are almost into July.
Yeah.
What do we got? 4 races in
at Wall Stadium. Yeah, between rainouts and last weekend. Fred, you mentioned about Mother Nature. You know, we didn't get rained out at Wall last week. We got powered out. That strong windstorm, not so much even rain, but just wind that blew into the Jersey Shore area on Thursday, gale force winds, and took down power lines at the track, caused a power surge. The electronic processor that handles the computerized scoring, the scoreboard, that was all wiped out. So Pete Miletto, the director of racing operations, and track CEO Fred Archer, they made the very difficult decision with their staff to not run last Saturday night, the first beautiful Saturday we had. But as they said, they didn't want to do like the old days, just kind of patch things together with bubble gum and baling wire, as it were. They wanted to do it right. Yeah. And they've been hard at work, over this last week, putting all new systems in, correcting the wiring issues. And it's going to be like here, another brand new item at Wall Stadium for this week. So but what a shame. I mean, it was like the most perfect Saturday.
But that actually happened the last time I was there, right, Earl? We were there and the wires were swaying back and forth.
Yeah,
when the sparks were flying, right?
Right. We got the factory stock feature in the first factory stock 20 and sportsman feature. And then we were 9 laps into the 4-cylinder feature when that storm hit. And as you recall, they were rushing the show along, trying to beat the storm, but it hit during the 4-cylinder feature when TJ Graves was leading right after an accident. And that's when that storm came through and knocked down wires, sparking in the pit area. So it's been something. Here it is, almost 4th of July, and we have this few races. It's amazing. So Pete McDonald, who handles the media over at Wall Stadium, and he's also, I work with him at Area Auto Racing News, also a photographer. We said today, all right, let's think positive. From here on out, let's just go straight racing right on through the summer and into early autumn and catch up. So let's look forward to doing that.
Well, that sounds good to me. I mean, I always thought that we should start first week of May and try and go right into November. Of course, you guys had the Turkey Derby. But right. Yeah, I mean, the weather is crazy. Yeah. And then it's
you know what? I got to tell you, last week with being rained out, not very powered out at Wall Stadium, I took advantage of a Saturday night, and I have Flow Racing on my computer, as many of our listeners do, Flow Racing stream, and I dialed up Bowman Gray Stadium, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And our good friend Joe Zalesic, he lives right near there. Oh, yeah. But watched the racing from Bowman Gray last Saturday night, and it was really neat. Danny Bone, who began his career at Wall Stadium, his grandfather is Parker Bone, his dad Eddie, his brothers Michael and Andrew have raced. Danny won the 100-lap NASCAR modified feature at Bowman Gray last Saturday. It was really great to see. And
that's cool.
Yes, he's a former champion there, has many wins, and I texted Danny and his dad, Eddie, after the race, congratulating them. And they said that they're looking to be at Wall Stadium this summer, come up for a special event. It's going to be the John Blewett, the 3rd tribute race during the summer. So we're looking forward to coming back up and seeing all their friends at Wall Stadium and being on track to compete with the Wall Modifieds. So it should be good.
Yeah, I saw something on Facebook today. Did they they're going to reschedule the John Blewett?
Yes. I'll tell you what happened there.
Yeah, again, I mean, I know they're going to reschedule. What was the date?
The original date was July 18th. That was set at the beginning of the year. And the reason it was picked, the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour was scheduled off completely on July 18th. And I believe the New England tours, I'm not sure if it was the Monaco Modified Series or the Tri-Track Series or the Race of Champions. I believe one of them was off as well. But mainly the NASCAR Modified Tour was off that weekend. Last week, they got rained out at White Mountain Motorsports Park Hampshire, and rain date for that race was July 18th. So that would have gone right up against Wall Stadium. And the John Blewett III tribute race at Wall that night is not for the regular Wall Stadium weekly modifieds. It's for open tour type modifieds like we have at Turkey Derby. So we were expecting a good number of the NASCAR modified tour drivers to come to Wall Stadium that night and compete. Now the tour is on the 18th. So again, Pete Miletto, Fred Archer, the staff, looking at alternate dates now to run the Blewett race on another date that'll work for everybody. So, here it is. The weather just continues to follow up, but it'll run. It's going to be a great race in honor of John Blewett III, one of our great champions who lost his life. Well, it's hard to believe 21 years ago in a crash at Thompson, Connecticut. And we remember JB3 always. He began his modified career at Wall Stadium. And it's kind of neat, when the Blewett family brings out their red and white and black trim number 5 that James Blewett ran last week, 2 weeks ago in the Sportsman race. That car is a tribute to John Blewett III, because when he first started running modifieds at Wall, he ran that same looking car, and it's a nice tribute to him.
Yeah, that car. I mean, John was a phenomenal racer, and
absolutely
he could drive anything, just like a lot of these guys. And Harry Yon says this is what we should do. We should have a small car driver of the week and a big car driver. Well, Tim Buckwalter just won that hands down, because he drove a small car and won, and drove a big car and won. So now what do we do, Harry?
We're covered, Harry.
We're covered, Harry.
It just goes to show, right? Yeah.
Mr. Buckwalter took care of that for us. But no, we'll put the thing out tomorrow, what we're going to do. I think it's a pretty solid way to do things. And without you fans participating, the driver of the week wouldn't have became so popular. And we appreciate all you being involved. We appreciate our sponsors being involved. Protect Roofing came aboard and became the sponsor of our driver of the week. We got to thank Rob Teep for that. So, but yeah, it's pretty neat to be able to do this show and have all the people that we have involved in it. Of course, we talked about Mr. Bone, and right down the bottom there, Doug McGill said, "Hey, if I give you this Parker Bone card, will you put it on the show?"
There you go.
And there it is, sitting there. So, and then Fred got his car done, got some decals on his car, still got a little adjustments on it. I have one that I'm going to bring next week that I'm sure everybody will remember, that my sister-in-law Cheryl is letting me loaning it to me. Pretty neat car. So, but yeah, it's a big deal here. Everybody's involved, and that's the way me and Fred set it up. So
yes,
without you guys participating, we wouldn't be able to do it. So
I will have to say, with all the weather and stuff going on at Wall, I got my Dom the Bomb Bomb Squad t-shirt on.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's taking it easy on the sponsors.
yes,
right.
Yes, you get to save some money, Fred.
Get to save some tires. Get to
save some tires. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
no, but I want to see him. He's getting close. I'm telling you, he's only been out there a couple of times, but I think he's good on the asphalt.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Earl, right? He looked good, didn't he?
Yes, he did. For the very first night he was out there, for a guy who's always run dirt at New Egypt and Bridgeport, Dom looked very, very smooth on the high banks and contended right away. And I fully expect he's going to be in victory lane more than once in the 4 cylinders. Very competitive class. And I'll tell you what, Fred and Nick, you're doing interviews along with Jeff Gravatt there after the races. That's going to be something when Dom wins. You better,
especially when he gets that flamingo, wearing the flamingo hat.
Yes,
I got him that big flamingo hat.
Yes.
All right. Somebody asked this question, and I talked about it earlier. I'll talk about it now, because I did talk to Fred Volzing. I went and picked up my golf cart, called Fred, told him I appreciate him letting me hold my golf cart there. It's been there for a year and a half. Believe it or not, Randy Laird, you've done an excellent job. Started right up, and I got to drive it on the trailer. But talking to Fred, he said, regardless of what you hear on the internet, there's really hasn't been any solid offers for New Egypt yet. He's still leaving the door open. And as of right now, it's just still up for sale. So just keep praying and wishing, guys, and hopefully somebody will come along and like Fred Archer and Pete Miletto, and they'll take over New Egypt, and we'll have a place to race on at New Egypt again. Do I miss it? Yes, I do. I had a lot of friends there, but you know what? They treat me very well at Wall Stadium, and I love going there too. So New Egypt, whoever buys it, run Friday nights. I'll work Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, boy,
we'll do that. So
we can only hope that New Egypt comes back because there's so much history there. It's such a shame. So,
yes. Yes. And Ryan Coolthal is with us. Better known as Kool-Aid. We call him Kool-Aid. Ryan's mom, talked to her a lot. She has a lot of history. I've been talking it over with Kate. Kate does the Leadfoot Ladies of Racing. We're going to try and do maybe a segment later on down the line, maybe in the off season, Mothers of Racers.
Nice.
And trust me, if we get Kool-Aid,
also known as Ladies Without Fingernails.
Yes, Ladies Without Fingernails. Absolutely, Fred. That's good. And, and if we get Ryan's mom on here, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. And can you imagine having Ryan's mom on here? She's a character. Having my first person that went on here is Logan Watt's mom, Leslie Watt.
Oh, yeah.
Which Danielle.
She probably won't do it. Danielle Tramontana. Okay. These are ladies.
Pauline.
Yep. Pauline, these are ladies that aren't afraid to tell you what's up. Only because they've been involved in racing and they've seen the backside of the racing sport.
Right.
It's pretty neat that I drive around the pits. I talk to all these different people and I get to hear their backstories. And Ryan's mom's been involved in racing for a long time.
And she's been related to Doug Walcott.
Yes. Yep.
Very fine modified driver at Wall Stadium, Hall of Famer.
Yep. So we're waiting on Anthony Tramontana. He is on the screen, but he's not in the screen. Let's put it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We're going to take a pause for the calls.
Yeah, I got to make another drink.
Fred's got to make another drink. His anxiety's up, so we'll do a couple of commercials and we'll come back. All right, there, Freddie.
Who is all the rage? Sage Chiropractic. That's right, Sage is all the rage in chiropractic care. Dr. Carey and Dr. Mike will take care of you and all your back needs, and they specialize in other things too. Give them a call, 215-497-0700. They have all the equipment, all the stuff you need to get yourself in shape. They're the people that give Fred his adjustment so he can drive his race car on Saturdays at New Egypt Speedway. They are our official sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday, so go see them. If you have any problems with your back or any other problems you think you're having that are related to your back, you got to go see Sage because they're all the rage in chiropractic care. So see Sage Chiropractic. Their phone number is 215-497-0700. Go see Dr. Carey and go see Dr. Mike.
Bob Drayton Incorporated has been locally owned and operated since 1955. Their goal is to provide excellent customer service and quality rentals to every client. They have a large selection of rentals and solutions for every project or every event you have. You can count on their experienced team for fast and courteous service each time you call them. And they have a 24-hour emergency service, locally owned and operated since 1955. That's over 70 years, gang. Licensed and insured, free estimates available, 24-hour service, military and senior discounts, quality products, and an excellent customer service. Check them out, gang. They're located at 151 Big Hill Road, Southampton, New Jersey. Their phone number is 609-859-3629. And they race, that's right, New Egypt Speedway, Bridgeport Speedway. Bob and his son race the 4-cylinder class, and they sponsor the class at New Egypt Speedway. So when it hits the fan, he's your man, and whatever you eat, he's got your seat. They have a 1-800 number, and it's 1-800-521-2014. So whatever you need, give Mr. Bob a call, and he'll help you out. They are official sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday right here on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. Mr. Bob, he's on the job, and you should be too. Let's talk about transmission for a minute. You want to get to victory lane, you can't be in low gear. You got to be in high gear. I'm talking about high gear transmissions located in South Jersey. That's right. We specialize in repair, refresh, and troubleshooting your Northeast Dirt modified transmission. That's right, high gear. They specialize in Burt Generation 1 and 2 transmissions, and they also service Winters transmission. It's home of the modified number 13T, driven by Anthony Tramontana Jr. They have reasonable pricing, quick turnaround. You can pick your transmission up at New Egypt Speedway or Bridgeport Speedway, and you can find them on Facebook at High Gear Transmissions. Now, these transmissions are serviced by a great tech, Anthony Tramontana Sr. You can give him a call at 609-385-3084. That's right, High Gear Transmissions. You know, the ending season, and you're worried about that transmission, you're worried about it getting serviced, why not call High Gear and get it done? They'll take care of your transmission. You won't have to worry about it. When you put it back in the car, you'll put it in gear, you'll go to victory lane, you'll be in high gear, and you'll be a winner with High Gear.
I can't take your
All right, we are back like a heart attack, and we are going to bring this guy on. Let's get this up here first.
Hopefully the connection picks up when
Yeah, hopefully the connection picks up when we bring him here. Let's go over here for a minute first. We got to do this. This guy, I call him ATJ. I've always called him ATJ, Anthony Tramontana Jr. Picked up his first modified feature event win after terrible luck. And I keep telling his mom, I said, Mom, you got to take him down to Louisiana and see the voodoo lady named Miss Rudolph. And she must have done that. And it looks like he is in Louisiana. And are you in Louisiana? Where are you at? You look like you're in Florida.
Hey, Nick, how you doing? I can't hear you.
See? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, you can't hear.
He can't hear
Yeah,
us.
you're gonna have to get on the phone. That shirt, you can't see him either.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him they can reconnect without his phone.
You got to reconnect, Ant. You got to reconnect yourself.
Well, he still can't hear us. So
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna have
still
to
can't
text
hear
him.
us. I'm gonna have to.
You
text
can
him.
yell louder. It's not gonna hear.
It's not gonna make a difference. All right, he got the message. So let's see.
But yeah, he looked like he's down in Louisiana. Went down and seen the voodoo lady and
Yep.
shook off the cobwebs and got his first modified win this weekend.
Yeah. And you know what? They worked their butts off. It's his mom and dad. Of course, dad does transmissions and stuff. All right, he's trying to get back on here. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's try this. And I don't know where you're at, but the signal, Fred, sucks.
Yep, still can't
Nope.
hear us.
Nope. Mom.
There we go. I think we're good now.
Okay.
All right, you're good, but you're still cutting in and out. You can hear us, right?
All right. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right.
Where are you at?
I am out in the wilderness enjoying a beautiful day today.
Where, in Louisiana?
Well, your house could be the wilderness.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be the wilderness.
I've been to
but
you guys' house. It's out there in the sticks.
He's got a terrible phone. Terrible.
Yeah,
got a
we live
terrible-
out in the middle of nowhere out here in East Vineland.
Yeah.
How about in the house? You got a laptop?
I do, but it's in my bag. Are we good now? What do you think? Any better?
No, because you keep cutting in and out. I can hear you talking, but your face is going over there and everywhere else.
All right, let me run inside real quick. See if I can get the
Run in the
laptop
house
working.
and get on
Be a
the
little better
laptop
for you.
and come back on. We'll talk about you while you're
Yep.
gone. All good stuff.
Yeah, I've been down there. They're down on the other side of Millville, down South Jersey. And
Yeah,
it's
they're in Vineland, right?
down below that. It's
Right.
down near that in that area. But
In
yeah,
God's country.
yeah, it takes a while to get back to their place too. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I would like to live there. So,
Well, there you have it.
but
All
went
right,
down
and
picked
I'll
up-
get that straightened out. Usually, what happens is if you're talking on your phone and you don't have a real good signal on your phone, like you're out there where he was, it's going to pixelate and it's going to get all messed up, and you're not going to be able to,
Danielle
to-
said he's on the golf course.
Oh, another one with the golf course. See, so there you have it. He said his laptop's in his bag. So tell him to go to the bar, put the laptop
Yeah,
on
the
the
19th
bar.
hole.
19th hole, go to the bar and put that up on top of the bar, and then we'll be able to talk to him.
I did that in Georgia. I did that wide open Wednesday
So-
from the bar down in Georgia when I was down there.
All right. Now, hopefully when he comes back, we'll be in good shape. Let's get rid of this real quick until he comes back.
Another thing that would, a lot of people don't know is I see Melissa Scarpetti's going to be hitting the track. Well, she hit the track. Down in
Yes.
Baltimore.
Yes.
It's been a long time since she's been behind the wheel consistently. She ran her dad's car a couple of times over the last couple of years in New Egypt, but Looks like she's going to run constant down in Bridgeport this
It's always
year.
good to see Melissa in a race car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me and the Scarpattis, we go way back. So it's
Way back.
yeah, it's good.
And
Even before Melissa.
I got to thank them for
Yeah.
taking care of us with Nancy's car. Thank you very much,
Yep.
Scarpattis.
Yep.
As always. But yeah, let's see. We got some comments in here. We'll go through the comments. Dirt Merchant, Michael, how are you feeling? Hopefully you're doing well.
Yeah.
All right. Danielle, he can try whenever he gets to where he needs to go. He's got to have a really good signal. If the laptop works better, not a problem. Bring him back in here. Do I play golf? Do I play golf?
I don't think so.
No. If
He's
I
got
can
a
throw the
golf
ball up and hit it, Marty Burke. Marty,
Aaron and
we're going to have dump truck driver of the week, Marty. You're going to be the first dump truck driver of the week. Let's see. He's at the golf course. What golf course is he at?
I'm not allowed to golf anymore since I almost killed Merrill Reese.
Yeah. See, he got to golf with Merle. And lo and behold, look what
I
happened.
hit him with a golf cart. We still have a good laugh.
Trying to kill a legend. Trying to kill a legend. Now, Randy Davis, you see Randy Davis here? He works at Maryland International Raceway.
Yeah, I've been following them on Facebook. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
down
they
there.
got some nice stuff down there. It's pretty nice to be there. Randy is he's trying to fill the stands at Maryland International Raceway. If you go to Randy's Facebook page, he'll fill you in on all the stuff that's going on at Maryland International Raceway. Of course, he's friends with Billy because he used to run the courtesy cart for our national events at Maple Grove. And me and Randy used to hang out together. That's how we became friends. So, Randy, go to his page and he'll fill you in on everything that's happening. Oh, Aaron, that's right. Aaron Leary drives a dump truck. So, she's the second dump truck driver of the week.
I thought you meant Aaron, Marty's wife. I was going to say, I don't think she drives them.
No, just Marty.
Yeah.
But I got paroled, Marty, so I'm not in the landfill for the next couple of days.
Oh, he's out in the middle of sticks.
Oh, he's out in the middle of the sticks.
Yeah,
He's
playing his way down
Point
there.
of Vista. He's out there off of 54.
Mm-hmm.
He's way out there. My boy Ant. All right, let's bring Earl back in here and we'll beat him up.
Hopefully we can get Anthony back on. That's great. He won his first feature. Family,
Yeah, that's pretty
family
cool.
operation too. You know,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
They work hard, mom and dad, and
Yes.
you know they're great people. They were one of the first people to jump on board with us for Wide Open Wednesday. We appreciate everything they do for us. It's only fitting that he would come on here and not be able to talk on a show that he sponsors.
We'll get him on.
We'll get him. Yep, we definitely will. So
Right.
Earl, they're
Yes.
changing some dates around at Wall.
Yeah, like I said, as far as the JB3 Memorial, it was originally going to be July 18th, but with the NASCAR Modified Tour race from White Mountain Motorsports Park in New Hampshire being rained out last week, their rain date was July 18th. So, and again, that JB3 Memorial is going to be for the open tour type modifieds, not the Wall Weekly cars. So we were expecting, drivers like Matt Hirschman, possibly Justin Bonsignor, Ronnie Silk. Nobody confirmed yet, but
Right.
we're expecting a number of those tour type drivers from NASCAR to come in and run that race. So it looks like we're going to reschedule it. Date to be announced. Just keep listening here. Watch Area Auto Racing News. Go on Facebook for Wall Stadium, and as soon as we have a date, we'll announce it. But it'll be sometime this summer as we honor JB3. It was
That's
nice.
good.
I saw Doug McGill made a comment before. Great guy, of course, the McGill Racing family, part
Of
of
course.
Wall Stadium, New Egypt, East Windsor for many years.
Yep.
And Doug noted that JB3 was a natural from the very first time he raced. That was like 1992 when he first came on the track. But he jumped right in the modified and followed his dad, John Blewett Jr., around the track. And JB3 looked like he'd done it all his life. It was amazing. So, yeah. Remember
Got to wish a happy birthday to Bob Wright.
Oh, yeah.
So happy birthday, Bob.
Is this the Bob Wright who used to race at East Windsor and Flemington, number 37?
Is it? Possibly, Earl. See, here we go.
I
Now
remember
Earl's going to start with
Yeah,
the
I remember.
encyclopedia lessons.
I'm talking like the 1960s. Bob Wright, if it's the same one, drove a
Bob,
Wright number
do
37.
you hear Earl talking about you? Are you the same Bob Wright that used to run the car? Talk to me.
I see Don Allen made a comment about Wall Stadium too.
Wait a minute. Wall. That's because Fred's got a drink every time somebody says wall. That's why.
I know.
Fred will be backwards on his chair here. Randy Davis said he needs to meet Earl.
Oh, that'd be nice.
He's a legend, Randy.
Oh, that'd be nice.
He is a legend. Throw a name out there. If he don't know about him, you don't need to know about him. Trust me.
Me
And then when Billy gets in here, if it's drag racing related,
yeah.
you don't need to know if Billy don't know.
Yeah, and Billy is Billy.
Earl's a little legitimate son. Billy will come in and the train will go by Earl's house and then it'll go by Billy's house.
And Earl, you're right on.
You're right on, Earl. See, ding, 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 ding. We got a winner.
Hello,
Look at that, Earl.
Bob, I remember you racing at Flemington and East Windsor
Yeah.
back in the day. So nice that you're on the show.
Welcome to the history lesson by Earl Krause. Anybody got another guy that they're trying to find out where he raced and what year it was? Just ask Earl. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the segment of the show called Ask Earl. Yep.
Did I see something, not to sound morbid and change the mood of the place, but isn't this the anniversary of Toby Tobias?
Is
having
it,
his
Earl?
wreck at Flemington?
Sadly, it might be. It was right around this time, 1978.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of posts about Toby on the
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
I just remember I was
very sad.
14, I was 14 at the time, but I remember when it happened, my dad was like walking around and like shocked, like because Toby was such a cool dude, and my dad
Yeah.
got along well with him. And
That was
yeah,
tragic.
I saw it
That
pop up.
night, it was a Saturday night, or rather a Friday night, excuse me, Friday night. And East Windsor was racing the regular Friday night show. And I was there covering for Area Auto Racing News. And Flemington was having the USAC sprint cars on a Friday night. And Toby was racing there. And his son, Ronnie Tobias, who has since passed away from natural causes, Ronnie was racing at East Windsor. And it's so sad. I remember it that, of course, obviously long before cell phones and so on, that Toby Sr. died in that crash at Flemington. And people were calling, I guess from the family or officials, calling East Windsor Speedway to try to get a hold of Ronnie to tell him the news. So very terrible. I remember that.
Yeah, Ronnie was a good guy.
Yes.
Ronnie was a very good guy. And you know, they had the parts truck at Bridgeport. I talked to Ronnie. And then, of course, his wife used to be an official at New Egypt when we first opened. And she was great.
Yeah.
Now, Ryan Leary, we're gonna settle this right now, and we're gonna be done with it right now. Driver of the week has to be nominated by a family member or a fan. It doesn't get nominated by us. So if he didn't get nominated, it's because one of his fans or one of his family members didn't do it. Read the rules again, and you'll see how it's supposed to be. Ryan, you're the only guy that comes in here and stirs the pot. Well, whoever stirs the pot's got to lick the spoon. Knock it off.
And I'll have a drink. And then I'll talk to you.
And thanks to Marty Burke there for the nice words too. Thanks, Marty.
Marty talks about you guys at the landfill all the time. You and Billy, he loves Billy.
Thank you.
You know, but yeah, that's how we set up the driver of the week for the fans to vote on it. If you read the rules, it says they must say what they did that weekend in the comments and where it happened at. If they don't do that, they don't get nominated. It's simple. It's a simple thing. It's like taking a glass of water and 2 aspirin. It's a simple thing. Now knock it off, Ryan.
Good fun show tonight.
Oh yeah,
We'll hear from everybody.
we're having some fun. I had a bad the last couple of weeks have been a little trying for me, so but kind of getting through it.
Yeah, my boy Fred here, you know, when you run a car business, you know, everybody expects you to be perfect. And
Well,
this
it's
guy's
not
real,
even all that.
he's real close to perfect, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he's
Trying.
almost like you, Earl. He's this close to perfect. But yeah,
Between that and Yeah, my mom's had some big issues. My dad, I called my dad to wish him a happy Father's Day the other day, and he fell again and got all busted up.
Oh no. Oh.
He's sitting in the recliner. Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's not. I don't have to think.
You think Dad's giving the wife some crap and she's beating him around?
Nah.
No, she didn't knock him down the stairs. Or
He
something?
was hurting so bad. She was at church on Sunday, and he said, I need a cup of coffee, so I'm waiting for her to come back before I get out of the chair. So, but he'll bounce back like he always does. But yeah, my parents have been having some issues the last month or so.
That's for you, Whirl.
Trying to keep them going.
Yeah.
So,
I see. Yeah, good word from Doug Day. That's a good idea. A racer swap meet. The McGill family has run them over the years. They did it at New Egypt, did it at Wall. Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Randy,
That.
this is a loaded question. I don't know if I want to put this up on the screen. You're liable to get blasted, but I will. Randy saved a beaver today. Leary, don't even answer it. Leary, keep your mouth shut. Don't even answer it,
beavers?
Ryan. Yes. Well, Marty, we save turtles all the time over there at the landfill, right? So he's allowed to save a beaver.
Thank you for the prayers, Marty.
Thank you for the prayers, Marty. We
Changing the
need
subject.
All right. Let's see. Danielle says, Aunt, he's leaving the golf course. Should connect soon, Nick.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Did you?
I didn't get to save a beaver today.
Oh, my God. Leary, you see what he said, right?
Yeah, but don't post that.
No, I'm not going to post
It's
that.
enough that
because-
it's up there.
No, it's bad enough that it's up there. Ryan,
It is funny though.
it is funny. It is. I would love to say it, but I can't. Speaking of that,
But
what do we got going on this week, Earl? It's supposed to rain Saturday, Earl. What the hell?
The latest I heard, I've checked several weather apps. It's going to rain Friday night into Saturday morning, and it should be done by noontime. Should be done by noon. Should actually be done.
Don't
midnight.
lie, Earl.
I'm being, Earl, always optimistic. So, yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on it. It looks
All right,
like that's
all
how
right.
it is. It's going to be
Now-
Friday night and early Saturday.
All right,
gotta-
Earl,
we
stay
gotta
right
get
there.
these-
We'll bring him in. Maybe you'll bring him some luck. Where are you at now, Aunt?
All right, are we good now?
Hey, Anthony.
Good.
We're good now.
All right, good. We're
Don't
better.
move.
All right, perfect.
Stay still. Do not move. Stay
I'm
still.
moving a bit.
First of all, congratulations, kiddo. Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
You know what? I know how hard your mom and dad and you guys work and all your sponsors and all that. You've had a trying year this year, Mr. Anthony.
Oh, it's been a long year. Oh my gosh.
Now, are you still running the micro?
So we are coming back with the micro in August. We're putting together a new motor package.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of end of the year stuff for the micro and all. You're going to do all that too?
Yeah, we're gonna hit all the big shows. We're gonna shake the car down at Bridgeport, get a couple laps under our show on ourselves. Then we're gonna go out to some of the big shows at the end of the year. I know Lanco has a few big shows. There's a couple big shows at Linda's as well, National Open. So we're gonna hit all them with my car owner Bob Burgess and see what we can do with the new motor.
Very good.
Now, who you golfing with? Who's your golfing partner tonight?
So all my buddies actually invited me out tonight from my win. They all said, "Hey, we want to treat you out to a round of golf and go out to dinner after for your win."
Ah, that's cool. Good for you. Now,
Yeah, it was nice of them. All my hometown buddies that watched me race since I was little.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, Anthony, how many cars? Maybe you didn't junk them, but how many cars did you have to put back together before we got to this part?
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know how many. So many cars. We went through so many different cars between tearing up bodies, tearing up motors, tearing up suspension and frames. Too many to count.
But you never gave up.
Nope.
And Bridgeport's challenging, even for a young guy. Now, you're a young guy. There's a lot of older guys there that race. But you got to be in shape at Bridgeport. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, with all the banking and all the G-force, it's hard to, be consistent there. You got to run the same line over and over and over and make sure you're perfect. You can't make a mistake. That's why you see these guys that are so good win there all the time because, they're seasoned veterans. They're in great race shape. They know what they're doing and they can turn lap after lap after lap perfect there.
Now, prior to winning, your car was fast and you just had bad luck. You definitely had a good car right out of the box, right?
We've had no luck. Even last year, we had no luck. It's been so hard just to put together a good run because no matter how good the car's been, I feel like I get bad luck no matter what I do. And unfortunately, a fast car is nice, but you got to be lucky to win these races. And everything worked out. Everything played out in our favor.
Now, the transition that he changed, was that for the better or should he have left it alone?
I like it. I mean, it kind of gives you that nice middle groove where you can run. I mean, you can definitely make some passes, move around a little bit, and it gives you some options there. I think the hardest part is just figuring out the transition from New Egypt to Bridgeport. I ran New Egypt my whole life. So figuring out the driving style is a completely different driving style. And I think I'm slowly starting to put that together.
Well, he definitely put it together Saturday night and got the job done. It was really cool to look on my phone and see that you won because we've been waiting for this. Mm-hmm. Your mom and dad are a big part of this show, and you've been one of my favorites ever since you were little. So, but yeah, to see you get the modified win, I always tell you, the first one's the hardest, the second one will come easier. But they had a hell of a crash Saturday night at Bridgeport. What the hell happened over there?
Oh, I know. I mean, I was, had to restart, went into the corner. Next thing you know, it was red flag. Everybody at the fence was like, oh, it was bad. And I'm like, oh, boy. Then you're sitting there watching all these cars get towed off, and you're like, oh, my God, because we've all been there, done that before. So I was like, great, here we go. Let's just keep our car in one piece. And, that's a problem with that track. It's fast. So when you get wrecking there, you get wrecking hard. And we've been in it before. We've been in the big one there before. It's just a nature of racing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is it? When you come off a 4, is there a bottleneck coming down to the flag stand? Is it wide enough there?
I don't think it's a bottleneck. I just think it's a fact that you're coming off the banking and it just goes to flat, Like you're coming off the banking, you're coming off the track, and then it's just flat. The straight front straightaway is flat, and that wall comes up on you quick. So you kind of got to pitch the car pretty hard to make the corner and not get up into the wall. But I think it just catches a lot of people off guard, because you're racing with people in the big wide corners, and then you do come down to a little narrower of a straightaway. But it's one of those things where everybody's on the same track, everybody has to race on it. So you got to do what you got to do.
So now that you got this under your belt, your confidence is back up. Everything's good. Get the car back together. This Saturday, are they running modifieds this Saturday, or are you off?
Yeah, so Thursday we're actually going to Georgetown for the big show, and then Saturday we're going to Del Mar. But I do want to say, I couldn't do this without my parents. My parents have been involved in racing forever, and the amount of work and time that they put into this car for me, it's hard enough for me having a full-time engineering job and then bouncing around with all the other stuff I do. My parents put so much time in to be able to run these schedules and run these races that we do. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. The amount of time and effort they put in I can't thank them enough for it.
Well, I know schooling and everything's important to your mom and dad, and you're going to be an engineer and all that, rocket scientist, I call it. But yeah, I mean, I've watched you grow at New Egypt. It's a shame that we don't get to go back there. Hopefully one day we'll get to go back there. But Anthony, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You got great parents. You got great people around you. How about some sponsors? You want to mention some sponsors?
Oh, I got a ton of sponsors that back me up, every time. Big one, Mancini Custom Homes, Rob and Paul, they help us out with whatever we need. Rob's been with us from the beginning since I was a rookie in crates. I can't thank him enough. Bob Worthington with Worthington Rigging and Storage, he's helped us out forever. He's been a great supporter as well. Vineland AG, Vineland Ag, my buddy back from Vineland, he's been a great help coming on in the past couple years. Can't thank him enough. Of course, my dad at High Gear Transmissions, I thank him for everything that he does. He puts a lot of effort into the car as well as keeping the transmissions nice. And then I also have a bunch of other product sponsors. My motor, White Lightning Racing Engines, that motor's been ridiculously good this year, so we can't thank them enough. And I can't thank everybody else that supports me.
Now, when's your next micro sprint race? Fridays at Bridgeport? Is that what you're doing, or are you waiting on the motor?
We're waiting on the motor. I want to say when August comes around, that's when we'll be back with, Bob Burgess, Zach Burgess, the whole Burgess crew out there, going out and winning some more races out there. We're pretty successful out there. So we'll probably shake it down for a couple of races there before we start traveling around and, doing what we do.
All right. Well, shake the monkey off your back. That's gone now. Go do what you got to do. Win some more races.
Yeah, thank God.
And,
It's about time.
Yeah, right. I told you had to go to Louisiana and see Miss Rudolph, and that would take care of that. Okay.
I had to do something. I had to find a good luck charm. Once I found my good luck charm, we were good to go.
There you go.
Now you should be good to go. And I expect to, it was between you. I'll tell you this now. We'll announce our driver of the week. It was between you and Tim Buckwater. Okay.
Jeez.
Good company.
What an honor.
Buckwater just nipped you. Okay. But Buckwater wins 3 races in 1 weekend out of 5. So
he is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. And he can drive anything just like you. So just keep doing what you're doing, Ant. It's an open door policy for you. You can come on here anytime you want. So if you got to mention a sponsor later on, or you're going to go to the Chili Bowl, for the shootout.
One day.
All right, no problem. I mean, they run them 600s for the shootout. So
yeah, we'll be there one year, I'm sure.
All right. I'm looking forward to that because you're one of my favorites. So just get her done. Go
Thanks,
enjoy
Nick.
your golf and enjoy your night with your friends. You deserve it, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Ed.
19th hole. Thanks, brother.
19th hole.
Thanks,
Yep.
Ant. See you, buddy. Yep. What a fine young man.
Oh,
He is
Oh,
great
he-
representative. Yep.
He's so
I
funny.
always enjoy talking to him at New Egypt and all. Yeah, he's
he
always a lot of
cracks me
fun.
up.
Old
I got
time,
a
old
picture
time.
of him at New Egypt. He's like knee high to a grasshopper, and he was known as Captain Chaos. And when I told him I worked for the original Captain Chaos, Kenny Koretsky, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Captain Chaos." Funny, real funny. And his parents are great. Like I said, they jumped on board with us right from the beginning,
Oh yeah,
and we appreciate High Gear Transmission.
they did my transmission.
They did Fred's transmission. One day Fred's going to get a chance to try it out, and probably at Wall, Earl.
We'll see.
We
That'd be
need
good.
him to ride around with the
We'll see.
American flag. We'll see.
I didn't really want to say it, but out loud. But I got it posted up for sale because, I know it breaks your heart, but
Nah, because I think what's going to happen is he's going to sell his vintage car, Earl, and I think he's going
Oh.
to get a legend car and run at Wall.
I've been thinking
Okay.
about it.
Or a
I've been
four-cylinder
thinking
car.
about a legend, or
He won't run a 4-cylinder because he'll wreck Dom every week,
Okay, so you're gonna get a legend
Tom will
car.
wreck me.
or Dom will wreck Fred.
Oh, okay. Legend car would be
So-
cool.
That'll end the sponsorship like right there. If Dom wrecks
But
Fred.
I'm got to put mine out because I got take care of my mom and also I got
I understand.
Yeah, the priorities are where they need to be.
Family
This guy,
first.
this
Family
guy
always
next
comes
to me
first.
is golden. The
Yeah.
problem with this guy next to me is he takes care of everybody else except for himself,
Yeah.
and that's what makes him so special. And
It'll come
everybody
back.
comes to Fred. Everybody comes to Fred. Fred, I need this. Fred, I need that. And he doesn't know how to say no. We're working on that, but and that includes me. I mean, anytime I need
when
something,
I do get to the point where I say no, it's pretty ugly.
yeah, but and that includes me. If I need something, I call Fred. Fred, what do I do here? I do this. Never points me in the wrong
But,
direction.
if anybody's interested in a vintage 36 Chevy Coupe dirt car with a new high gear transmission with a Burt one that Anthony Senior just rebuilt, and got a new rem shifter and everything. I'm going to put that out there for sale. And
Got a trailer
got a trailer that I got from Stamplowski the third,
and a box truck.
and the box. Well, I didn't put the box truck out for
Okay.
sale yet.
Okay.
So, so we, and I got it out there because I see what's going to happen. Not to get TMI, but my mom's going to need some really comprehensive medical care, and it's on me to cover it. So,
Yeah.
so I had to make some moves.
Well, we
If
can.
you're interested, give me a call.
Yep. If you're interested in Fred's car, it's top of the line. Everybody's
Oh, yeah.
seen it. They love it. It's the car is cool.
Yeah,
So,
Mark Bittner built the motor. It's 358. I got it from Andy Belmont, and Jimmy Wismer put it together, and Tom Sickler had it originally.
yes.
So it's like all these legends had this car before me. I'm like, it's like it's got a good lineage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got good history. It's a really
Mhm.
cool car, and it doesn't have a whole lot of laps on it, and it doesn't have a whole lot of laps on it since Freddie's got it,
Right.
and it's brand new from top to bottom, turnkey. If you want to go vintage racing, here's the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So
So
And then, we'll see what happens. Maybe next year I'll step into a Legends car. I like it because there's doors that open and close, and I
Yeah.
get in there and climb through the window.
All right,
Yeah.
we're going to take a minute and
Yeah.
take care of the rest of our sponsors here, and we'll be right back. Hold the bus.
You got wheels that's seen better days. Don't replace them, revive them. That's right. Vibrant powder coating and wheel repair. Bent rims, scuffs, no problem. Vibrant makes them smooth and strong and stunning again. From the street to the strip, they'll make your ride shine like new custom colors, flawless finishes, and durable coatings that turn heads and handle heat. Give them a call today at 1-267-566-6842. They're located at 569 Unionville Avenue, Pendle, PA 19047. That's Vibrant Finish. For all you need in powder coating and wheel repair, they make your ride look sweet. So give them a call. Hey, let's talk about roofing. Protect Roofing, protecting your assets 24/7, emergency service and maintenance. Their phone number 609-832-8300. Maintenance and repair, roof replacement, new construction, safety oriented, quality workmanship, single ply specialist, bonded and licensed and insured, full service sheet metal, and multi-time winner of the ESP Carlisle Award. And it's home of the number 30T driven by Rob T. So when you need your roof done, you got to get with Protect. So give them a call. Looking for a dependable garage door service? Call All County Garage Door. Family owned, serving homeowners for over 12 years with more than 40 years combined experience. From garage door installs and opener installs to maintenance and repairs, they do it all with honest, reliable service you can trust. All County Garage Doors is the proud sponsor of Lightning Liam Ballard, who is a micro sprint standout and a quarter midget standout, and a former driver of the week on Wide Open Wednesday. So, if you want all what you need done for your garage door, you got to get with All County Garage Door. They are in Pennsville, New Jersey, and their phone number is 856-812-8304. All your needs, All County Garage Door. Up next, we have Fletcher's Garage. That's right, the main sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday, and they are located at 480 Hood Boulevard in Fairless Hills. Their phone number is 215-295-4931. And their motto is, if they can't fix it, it's broke. It's home of America's mechanic, Fred Fletcher, and he also does Need for Speed on WBCB on Thursday mornings. So keep an eye out for Mr. Fletcher, America's mechanic. Also, we have reliable consulting, sales, training, and marketing brought to you by Chris Bennett. His phone number is 215-206-9053. We thank all our sponsors for participating on Wide Open Wednesday.
And don't forget tomorrow morning.
Need for Speed is back with Fred Fletcher, America's mechanic, on WBCB 1490 AM, 107.3 FM, 9:30 every Thursday morning. That's right, America's mechanic is back on BCB, right where he needs to be, thanks to you, the fans and the sponsors, and WBCB. So tune in Thursday morning at 9:30. I'll be tuning in. I hope you will too.
Now, that picture for that ad, I'm going to see how well people pay attention. I'm going to play it one more time. Tell me what is wrong with that picture.
Need for Speed is back with Fred Fletcher, America's mechanic, on WBCB 1490 AM, 107.3 FM, 9:30 every Thursday morning. That's right, America's mechanic is back on BCB, right where he needs to be, thanks to you, the fans and the sponsors, and WBCB. So tune in Thursday morning at 9:30. I'll be tuning in. I hope you will too.
All right, let's see if you kids were paying attention. And if you find out what was wrong with that picture, you get nothing.
I'll take a drink if you let me know.
You get nothing. Good day, sir. All right, Earl, what's Ryan doing? Is it that? Wait a minute. I'm not going to put it up there. Is it that he's holding a left-handed wrench in his right hand? Unbelievable. No. That's not what it is, Ryan.
That is a right-handed wrench.
Close, but no cigar.
I turned it over. It's a right-handed wrench.
Okay, there you have it.
There you go.
There you go. There you go, my
I
brother.
have 5. 5 fingers.
How
not
many
6.
fingers do you have on your left hand? There's 6 fingers there. If you look at the picture, he has 6 fingers on his left hand.
But
Wow.
I only have 5.
But he really only has 5. But in that picture, he has 6. So there
Hey,
you have it. Hey, guess what, Daniel? You get nothing.
Good day,
All
sir.
right, now,
To you, Daniel.
now it's time to bring in. See, he saw 6 fingers too. All right,
To you too.
It's time to bring in Earl's son, Billy Kleinspin. So let's bring Billy in.
Billy had a birthday, didn't he?
Billy, did
Hey,
you have a
Billy.
birthday?
Yep, that was last Wednesday. I turned the great 32 yesterday last week.
32 years old. Wow.
All right.
Hold on, Billy. We gotta do this for my boy Billy. There he is. Billy, what's going on? How you been? And Mother Nature's a pain in the ass, Bill.
Yeah, Mother Nature's definitely been a pain in the you know what. As you know, we have the Independent Showdown this weekend. For all those racers and fans that are wondering, yes, we are still on for this weekend. So hopefully the weather holds off. Come see a great racing of this weekend at Maple Grove, or should I say Dorado Raceway, Maple Grove Park, but it's still going to be Maple Grove to me. We're going to have the best big money bracket racers in the country that are going to be invading our famed quarter mile. We're going to be racing on the 8th mile this weekend. That's sort of a trend for the big money bracket racing series, and it's going to be a big weekend this weekend, and we look forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
Billy, history. Give us some history.
Well, this week we do have a couple birthdays. One person's birthday this past week that's dear to Fred's heart. Shirley Muldowney celebrated
My girl.
birthday this past week.
He'll drink
One
to
of the
that.
great living legends of drag racing and motorsports in general. She was a true gender breaker when it comes to women in motorsports. This past today, actually, Scotty Cannon Jr., the 2007 IHRA Pro Mod champion, son of legendary Pro Mod racer Scotty Cannon. Today was his birthday. The late great Dan Weldon celebrated a birthday this past week. God bless Dan. As you know, that was a life taken way too soon in Vegas in 2011. Some events that happened this past week in motorsports. Back in 2008 on June the 21st, we unfortunately lost Scott Coletta at Englishtown. We'll be celebrating his life and his dad Connie's accomplishment this coming weekend in Norwalk as part of the SummitRacing.com NHRA Nationals. And also this weekend, we also have we celebrate the life of Dale Russell, a rising top fuel star who we lost back in St. Louis in 2004. And that's a look back at some of this week in motorsports. And also my good friend Mike Greiner, son of the 2023 Junior Dragster champion of Maple Grove, Jackson Greiner, his birthday today. So shout out to them. And we look forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
Now, Billy, I got a bone to pick
Yes.
with Maple Grove, okay? Not with you. Tell Shane, why is the truck show not on the schedule?
Well, unfortunately, we had to make some adjustments because of the weather and stuff, and with the improvements that we had to do, we did make some adjustments. Unfortunately, with the rain, with the Triple Crown weekend, we had to reschedule that event to September, and unfortunately, the week before that, we had to move around. So, unfortunately, those two events have been moved to September. But we're looking forward to having the trucks event back next year. We're working on the schedule for next season, and hopefully, we can have the truck show back next year. As you know, that's
Tell Shane he better call Kenny.
Yep, that's a real big event. It's always, as you know, Nick, that event is extremely popular. That event gets bigger and bigger every year, and we look forward to having it back in the near future.
I know, because I announce it, Bill. But you better tell Shane he better call Kenny, because Kenny knows nothing about it.
Yep, I'll absolutely let Shane know.
Okay. All right, buddy. Well, Bill, what do you got going on this week?
So we do have the Independent Showdown. This past weekend, we had a Friday night test in tune with the Mod to Fame. That was a new event, but we had a great turnout. As everyone know, we celebrated Father's Day weekend, so it was nice to have off on Sunday. I was able to see Pops. Pops is doing really good, in case everyone's wondering.
Cool.
We treated him to his favorite on Sunday, Arby's. So if you love roast beef sandwiches, or if you love roast beef, feel free to send some to my dad. He loves roast beef sandwiches. It's always good to see my dad. He's doing real well, and thank you everyone for the love and support over the last couple months since he went into the hospital in September. I can say he's getting better and better each day, which is good, and that's something we're looking forward to, and hopefully he can come home in the near future. But yeah, this weekend we have the Independent Showdown, one of the biggest big money bracket races in the country. We're going to have top, mod, and junior dragsters racing. So we look forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
Earl, say goodbye to your son.
Billy, happy birthday.
See you
Thank
next
you, Earl.
Everybody enjoy our history.
See you next week, Junior. Thanks, Billy. We'll talk
Yep.
to you soon.
Yeah, see you guys next week. And I'm very happy to say there's no bird watching over me, so I don't have to
Okay.
worry about being attacked tonight. So that's good.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care, Billy.
All right, see you, Billy. Always a pleasure to have him.
He's a lot of
Yes,
fun.
He's so
indeed.
knowledgeable, and working with him at the racetrack, he's just wealth of knowledge like his father Earl. He definitely gets the job done. All right, Earl, we got a couple minutes here. Anything you want to mention? So they're going to wait it out, is what you're telling us for Wall on Saturday.
Right now, we'll have all of our 5 regular divisions because we're off 4th of July Saturday of a 4th of July weekend. Many tracks
Okay.
are too. We're off. Wall Stadium is off on 4th of July. But this coming weekend, we're going to have the modifieds, the sportsmen, factory stocks, 4 cylinders, and legend cars. All 5 divisions competing. Regular distance features. Grandstands open at 3 o'clock. Practice starts right around the same time. First qualifying begins 5:30, 6 o'clock. Features by 7:15, and we'll be underway. So again, right now we're looking at waiting out the weather. It should be hopefully clearing by noontime on Saturday, and the forecast for the rest of the weekend is really good. So
Okay.
let's really hope we have a good weekend. And
Ask
Nick,
him
look
if
forward
he's
to working
going,
with you as
Earl.
well.
Ask Fred if he's coming.
I would like
Freddie,
to go.
coming?
We'll see. I'm still playing some catch up
All right.
Okay.
between mom and
All
the
right.
weather and trying to get my yard done.
Yeah.
And so, but I do plan on getting down there pretty soon. Maybe this weekend.
All
Very
right. Don't forget, gang, tomorrow, 9:30 to 10, Fred Need for Speed.
Yep.
Any car questions, he'll take them too. Earl will be the first caller. Me or Nick will be the second caller. One of us will be. So, Earl, till tomorrow, enjoy your night, and
Will do.
we'll talk at you later.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for all
I'm
our
going to let
listeners.
I'm going to let Dakota out of her cage.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right, guys. Earl, be good. We'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Good night.
All right. See you. Yep. All right, Fred. Till next time, we're out of
Oh,
here.
yeah.
As Kyle
So-
Koretsky would say, we're out.
And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.